You know, I had a feeling we weren't actually going to be able to run the table. It's a very difficult thing to do. We were not winning 16 out of 16 games on the way to taking the Stanley Cup. We know how difficult it's going to be. There's going to be some tough losses, but for me, it's the way that we lost Game 3 to Washington. We had it in the bag. We went into the third period with the lead, and if I'm not mistaken, we gave up the lead really late in the game. It looked like the game was headed to overtime. The goal that we gave up to allow them to tie the game equally as frustrating, but really frustrating and really hard to swallow is the fact that we blew it late as well, super late in regulation, and that should have just been a victory. But we get a chance. I said this, we just got to take one on the road, and that's got to be the focus. Well, this is the last game in the nation's capital before things shift back to our home city of Raleigh, North Carolina. Hopefully, this is the final game in Washington, D.C. in this entire series. The next time we enter this building needs to be next season. We blew an opportunity in Game 3, but it's fine. I didn't expect us to go perfect in this series against Washington. We were lucky to sweep the Habs. I just didn't think we were going to come out and sweep every team that we face. Fortunately, a save not needed. It's not going to be an easy game. There are going to be no easy games. This is the playoffs. And not only is this the playoffs, this is round 2 against a team that led our division the whole season, was one of the best teams in the entire league. And there's the locomotive, Ovechkin, getting started early. Now, Tony DeAngelo stride cuts in the middle, handed off to Drouin. I thought we were going to get a rebound and get on the board early. I don't know what our stat is when scoring first, but it's very good. We scored first in Game 3, did we not? And we ended up dropping it, but that game was not on me. I can take solace in knowing that I'm not the reason we dropped Game 3. It was just, I don't even really remember the goals because it's been a couple of days since Game 3 was recorded, but it's a game that I can relax and know that I'm not the man that's entirely at fault for the loss in Game 3. You're entering a Game 4 where the series is at 2-1. So Washington has an opportunity, of course, to knot things at 2-2 and tie up the series, which would, of course, guarantee that we come back to this building in the series. And then, again, Washington has been threatening to throw it into the slot area. And while Washington has an opportunity to tie the series, we have an opportunity to put a 3-1 vice grip on this thing. Going up 3-1 in a series doesn't guarantee anything for our team. We do have to go out and win that 4th game in the series to take the Capitals out of it in this best of 7. But that's got to be the objective right now. Make it as easy on ourselves as possible. Haven't seen an official registered shot on net just yet. That may be coming soon. I prefer we don't get that first shot on a turnover, but it looks like that may be the case. Let's see. Washington has done a great job keeping it in. Gauthier flings it on. We make an aggressive glove save, challenging the shooter. Don't think I necessarily have to play it on about 90% of the times the puck gets rimmed around behind my net, but I like to be involved. And I'm just shocked. Washington has not been able to set up shop offensively on anything so far. I don't know if that bodes well. That might bode well. It means we don't have to deal with Alex Ovechkin shooting the puck at the moment, or Lindholm. And here we go. Konechny, I was down in the butterfly and expecting a shot. He held on to it, perhaps held on to it for a second too long. Rebound, Granlund. I thought he might be getting his first playoff goal right there in front. And Silverberg's wrap chance is also kept out by Samsonov. So a great job on the goaltending at front for him. Still another dump in by the Caps. We're not able to play this one either. God, were we slow getting back in the crease. That is mildly concerning. I don't know if this is the third line or what line this is, but they're really throwing everything at Samsonov. Look at this Granlund. Great offensive zone shift from, again, not sure the line. I would assume third line. Here's our first. Oh my God, Konechny, you gotta have some eyes in the back of your head on that play. Are we gonna go through a period? Are we gonna have a shotless first period for the Washington Capitals? Is that actually gonna be a thing? I'm gonna be stunned. That was a perfect deflection. I am failing to see. Oh, they have one. That's right, they do have one shot. We made a glove save, so not a shotless first period. But I'm failing to see how the Caps have not registered more than one shot on net. I mean, what in the world is going on in this game? Is this a game plan? Is this a tactic? I think they're just trying to keep me off my game. Get the goaltender off his game by making him start cold. It's a deliberate style of play. It hasn't worked so far in the first 2 shots. I will say that much. Oh, Coach LaBelle's going to be so angry at me. The kid faced 5 shots in the whole game, and he got scored on twice without taking into account anything about where those potential goals might come from should Washington score in this game. We know we're going to face a shot because we have to. None easier than that. And that's the end of the first period. That was one of the least hard-working periods in the entire career mode, and it comes in a playoff game in round 2. My guy, your endurance bar for the rest of this game has got to be sky high. You cannot get tired. You cannot afford to get fatigued. And Ovechkin is out here taking bodies, taking names. He's done it the whole series. Lindholm, that's nicely read into the glove. See, it's this first line is going to do me in. This first line is going to be the one that undoes everything. The save percentage, the line score. The line score hinges on me stopping the first line for the Washington Capitals. Now Svechnikov wide open. They had him. Didn't feed it into that pass lane. That should be an icing, but it looks like the linesmen have negated icing on that play. Maybe it touched a Hurricanes player on the way in. Either way, I stayed in my net for better or for worse. Caps have elected to put the second line out there. Domi covered up, and since Domi's laying on the ice, we'll play it. Can we get out of spread eagle for just a second? Yeah, my controls are a little bit janky right now. I do apologize. I was expecting a Tom Wilson dump in. Ooh, the puck's right there. If he hadn't fallen over, the puck would have been available for whoever was in there. I think it was Max Domi. Larkin one-handed move around Ekholm not working out on that scenario. I don't think we've seen a Seth Jarvis goal in this playoffs yet. I'm not sure if he has a postseason goal yet. I know Kari Granlund is goalless through this point in the playoffs. I don't know if he's pointless. Oh, my, did I really just see an AI goaltender do a flying poke check? On the tip of the cap to Samsonov, he's bringing out all the tools in the tool shed. Maybe I need to start taking lessons from the AI goalies. This is brilliance by Samsonov. As Nichushkin comes in aggressive to his crease, he's going to drop and a flying poke check. It perhaps maybe saved a goal. That is impressive. That might be the thumbnail for this video. I think we can all agree that Ilya Samsonov deserves the thumbnail in this video with a stack the pads flying poke check. I mean, neither goaltender has been particularly very busy in this game. Our team may be sitting right at double digits on shots, and of course the Capitals have yet to even come close to double digits. Oh, that was tricky, very deceiving. I can't decide if this is an exciting or entertaining. Oh my God. Okay, now it's gotten entertaining. Never mind. My decision has been made. I was about to say, I mean, I can't decide if this is exciting or entertaining. I'm telling you, Samsonov, he's bringing out all the stops today. Okay, this game suddenly picked up. Now that I mentioned, is this game exciting or entertaining? You be the judge. Well, I think it is now. Knew he was going to try to pick that blocker side. That was legitimately me controlling the goaltender into the blocker side. So just FYI, so it's known, let it go on record that I made that save as a user save. We're dump and chase. And I got to make sure someone's on the boards before I try to rim it. Oh, yep, okay, I'm done. And that is why you make sure someone is way up the boards, or not too far up the boards, but you make sure someone's up the boards so you can actually rim it around and make sure the breakout works and is successful. Tend to carelessly throw it up there. What is going on with this Samsonov guy? This is a phenomenal showing, and he's had to work way harder than I have, and he's made the more spectacular saves. I'm going to have to up my game. A playoff game with a proper goaltender's duel. Did you have that on your bingo card coming into this series? I'm not really surprised, to be honest. Samsonov's had a great regular season, and his numbers were solid. His playoff numbers have been really solid until he ran into us, of course, through the first 2 games. I am not going to lie to you. I kind of want a goaltender's duel. The only thing that's negative about a goalie's duel is the pressure's going to be on my shoulders in a big way in the third period. Should this game stick like this, there's still 4 minutes to play. Let's just not forget about that, knowing that we got to go through 4 more minutes of this period. And if the scoreboard stays exactly like it is, then there's huge pressure on my end of things. Not to mention the discipline that is going to be necessary in order for me to be successful in the goal crease and the team as a whole just to be successful. Samsonov's not letting that through either. I mean, I personally, when it comes to real life games, I think goaltender duel type games are some of the most intense, where you have a low scoring game and it's just two goalies giving their absolute best performance. That's in many ways far more exciting than any high scoring game could ever be. The intensity is just unreal. The pressure to make every save. And none had to be made there as Janssen flung it wide of my goal crease. Winding down the clock here. If we can just keep offensive attacking zone possession, yeah, again, we fed it to Svechnikov on the back door, and he just ran out of room. And I think the period is going to die out behind the Capitals net. Lots of pushing, lots of shoving, a crowd of bodies. And the horn sounds, we got a 0-0 tie. Going into the third and final period of play, and again, we end with a body check. Shots are 16-8 in favor of Carolina. You want to talk about a tight checking, high defensive game. This is a, oh, that's huge. That is the biggest save we could have ever made. And of course, Ovi had to go and break the shutout. You know, we came out, we made this spectacular backdoor one-time save on the best goal scorer in the entire league's history. This is a phenomenal save, just staying patient, watching it as it comes across the crease, or across the ice surface rather. Save, turned into the corner, did nothing wrong here. Ovechkin retrieves it first, just power move, protecting it on the forehand. And watch this, we kind of stay with him, but the problem is my goalie rotates his body inwards, and that opens up the post there. And oh, so close to getting a save, but you know who's shooting this, right? I mean, one of the most elite goal scorers in the entire world. And on the 10th official shot on the net from the Washington Capitals, they have finally broke through. It didn't even take them 30 seconds barely to get on the board in this game. The shutout broken. Now we need to go down and score on Samsonov. That's the right kind of attitude right there. I like to see that. And that is a near costly turnover. I really did think that Svechnikov had the first goal in the game for the Hurricanes. Okay, we've got a tilt now. It's a proper tilt. Ovechkin across, and they get another one. Good God. Just a series of disastrous events. Ovechkin has another point, creates another goal, passes off the Lindholm, and we're there. This is really freaking frustrating because I did everything right. It just hits off the blocker and into the net. That's, go figure. Just go figure. Back-to-back goals for the Capitals. It looks like I'm having a mental breakdown, but I assure you that I'm not. I'm ready for Samsonov to have a mental breakdown in the Washington crease, but he just keeps doing things like that. It's time for me to break out the flying poke checks. If I deal with a one-on-one scenario, I don't care if it's a breakaway or they walk out in front. I'm flying poke checking. I don't care. I mean, our offense has got to find a way to break through. There's no excuses for this. You can't pin a game like this on me. I mean, I can't even begin to describe to you how I feel about that going off the blocker and into the net. That we needed that save. We really needed to stop that shot. I think that was Ovi again. Ekholm. I left the rebound there. I got to start trusting that my defenseman can get it out. We're having a bit of a time with it right now. We started to break down defensively at the worst possible time in this game. We started breaking down. Here we go. This is going to be the period where Washington spends the whole game in the attacking zone for them. They're going to spend all of this period in my end of the ice. You double post and we can't score? I thought it was coming right here. Dylan Larkin, the captain. I want you to watch this extremely close. We're going to get an overhead view of this shot. He shoots, post. I mean, what genie did Ilya Samsonov talk to before this game to get this kind of luck? This is the type of game that makes you want to pull all of your hair out and then some. You want to pull all the hair. You want to pull all future hair out as well. I'm just not rimming it around perfectly for my teammates. We're not getting any help on these breakout plays. This is going to be a tough Washington team to beat in this series. And I never said this was going to be an easy series. We need a goal soon. We really need a goal soon. Where's the freaking goal support for my team? Where's my goal support? Oh, I was not on angle and I bobbled a save, but I made the save. Oh! Get up! I told you I was going to pull an Ilya Samsonov. I did it to his teammate, Janssen, and We really did get this. Did we really get this? Oh my goodness. That was going in. And okay, I've reclaimed the spot of thumbnail because that is the new thumbnail for this video. That's definitely the save of the game. And considering these circumstances, we did make a save on that. Considering the circumstances, that is easily the save of the game. I hope not to have to make too many more saves just like that one. Oh my god. Okay. You guys are playing around with it right now, and I'm not liking this. So Wilson is going to shoot this, and it rolls away, just so you can see what happened on this. It rolled into me off of Morrissey's stick. He almost played it into me, and it's laying right there. Look at Wilson go to poke check this, and by some miracle, he never poked this into the net. We dropped Butterfly at just the right time, and oh, it's behind the paddle. You see it there, or behind the blade, rather. And then we cover. I'm going to be in an entirely panicked state of mind for the rest of this game. We've got to deal with Ovi and Lindholm again. Go figure. They win the faceoff. Go figure. Where's the goal scoring? Leave it to my team to be getting shut out in the third period of game number 4. We really should have taken game 3. That would have taken the pressure off for this one. I have a feeling this thing is going back to Raleigh tied. This is going to be a tie series going back to Raleigh, and we can... I feel like we can ill afford to do that. I know we've got this Caps team on the ropes. We have the ability to put this Caps team on the ropes anyway. They need to win this game, but we really do. This is like a must-win for our team. It really is that type of game. And I don't have any words. Samsonov is just playing the game of his life right now. Oh, and you're going to call a penalty, a clean... elbowing, no. I want you to pay attention because this is Ovi that gets rocked here. I mean, do you know how big and how heavy Ovechkin is and the strength it would take to knock him off his skates like this? Look at this. He absolutely smacked him right into the boards. They want to say it's elbowing, I guess because that right elbow is very close to the face. Clean hit if you ask me. Okay, lesson learned. Never mess with Jonathan Drouin ever again. Just in case, and that's a lesson for everyone, not just myself. Oh. I made a mistake. I dropped Butterfly, and I got a break. They did miss the net. This power play doesn't just feel like the game right here. This is the game. This is the game right here. Washington has the game on their stick. I have the game in my goal crease. This is a deciding power play. We're going to, of course, have to score first, but this could be a game-altering power play. We have to keep Washington out of the back of the net. Brian Graves, you're stepping up beautifully there. Oh, okay. It stayed out. I hope that counts as a shot and a save. And no, that did not count as a shot or a save. Carlson. Graves, you got to fling it out. There we go. Oh, that was... that was almost delay of game, the way he flipped that down there. Remember, you clear it out of play. It doesn't matter where out of play it goes. It matters where you clear it from. And you clear it out of play from the D zone. It's a penalty. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Save. Back to the point. I can't believe he passed up an opportunity to shoot it there, but the Caps aren't desperate for offense. They are really moving it well. Oh my God. I think Graves may have just saved my life on that. Konechny shooting, blocker save. We just can't seem to get a rebound under full control, as then we can't catch the puck and stop play. Now we need offense. We got to start playing in this end of the ice the rest of the game. There's 3.5 minutes. You guys have got to start getting desperate. You want to know how freaking close this almost went in my net? Konechny's shot, lot of room to see this here. No traffic in front. Pad save, rebound. Graves, my God, almost scored on me. Remember, he did score on me or cause a turnover that directly led to a goal, basically, in Colorado several seasons ago. And he puts his right back into my pad. Fortunately, that leg kicks it right back away. He simultaneously saved me and almost didn't save me. Time is of the essence, and we're just dumping it in out of play. I knew they would put their first line back out there. They got their first line on the ice in a critical situation where we need offense. We need shots on net. We need goals. We don't need bad turnovers when I have no idea where the puck's going in the defensive zone. Can we please just start shooting the puck? Some urgency would be lovely. Yeah, you can skate right into Ryan Graves all day. I'm loving seeing that image. Yeah, little towies around the defenseman into a turnover. That's not working out. Just leave oh, that was it. Just leave Ryan Graves out there to be the demolition man on the blue line. Uh-oh. That's not helping. Offensive zone tripping penalty. I mean, what do we do now? What do we do at this point? We didn't get any goal support in this game. So no matter how you look at it, it didn't really matter. It just doesn't really matter what I do. I haven't gotten any help. Thank goodness he shot that right into his own teammate Lindholm with the best block of the whole game. Oh my God. We need offense and we're clearing it with 38 seconds. We're losing this game. I'm playing for save percentage right now. I'm just going to go and tell you that's all I have to play for at this point, save percentage. I needed that save. That was so scary. Just clear it. Just clear it. Thank you. I'm actually happy you guys are clearing it on a power play. Late in the game, it's over. No cross ice one-timers. Please, God. Yes. And that's it. We're going to lose the game. I'm going to at least maintain a 900 save percentage, I do believe. But what a difficult loss. No offensive support. Shutout on road ice. Ilya Samsonov puts on a hell of a performance in a playoff game, and we just run into, this is what I was scared we were going to run into, was this version of Ilya Samsonov going to show up? He's been immaculate in the regular season coming into this postseason. His stats were really, really good, especially through the first round of the playoff. And I had a feeling we were going to have at least a game where we struggle to score goals. The series is now knotted at 2 games apiece, and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie. We got to keep out the first. If we can just stop the first line, then we're fine. It's the first line that got both goals in the game, and you can't fault me for either of those 2 goals. I got no goal scoring support at all. So it really didn't matter at the end of the day what I did in my crease. I don't understand the minus 21 line score. I don't understand the coach's rating. I mean, that game is not on your goaltender at all.